Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hump Day. Uh, I'm Dee Dee. This is a live show on Ustream with a live, mostly awake audience. Our fibs, our friends in the box, as we like to call them, fibs. And so if you're watching a recording over on Ustream, thanks for watching. To Coffee and Art in the Morning. So I have a couple things I want to probably do today. I might get back to coloring today. We'll see how much time. Feel like working on the Forgotten Heritage. This is the one that Eileen sent me, and I've been working in it. It's getting a little bulky, but I'm trying to make sure I work in the front and then the back, the front and the back, the front and the back. Because if you just work straight through in a altered book, you're going to warp the spine. The spine will warp. And so you want to kind of work front to back, not just straight through. You're awake, Jean? Okay. Well, I know, Jean. You're in Olympic mode, Jean. We understand. Jean watches Olympics all night long, checks in here, and then goes dreams of curling. And I don't mean curling her hair. Oh, so anyway, oh my goodness, Connie, I can't imagine that temperature. Let me see on my phone what it is here right now. It's humid. I got all the windows open. It is currently 68. 68 here. Yeah, Jean's full Olympic mode. Okay, so I'm going to do a little flip through and how I work in these books. Let me show you the ones I have now, because I got a new one. So I've got Abandoned Places, Abandoned America, and you can see different places I'm working in. I mean, I got papers. I want to work on this one. I want to put a koi pond in here. Yeah, so I want to use these fish and put a koi pond. Maybe I'll do that one too. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then the newest one that I have is Abandoned Theme Parks. And I saw somebody had another one out. There's probably more than that out there, but they're all so good. They're all awesome. And they're so fun to alter. And speaking of altered books, if you do an altered book where you paint out, collage on, doodle on, and in an altered book, make sure it's a theme you like. I love these abandoned places books, but not everybody likes that. So if you like fashion, get you a fashion book. If you like gardens, if you like animals, if you whatever, get you a book to alter that you like. I do plan on doing an animal one at some point, but I think I have some old Nat Geo books or something that I could use to see if I really want to do that. So we'll see. Um, but I love altering my abandoned books. So I'm just going to do a little flip through. I think I'm kind of right on here. And so you can see, look, I started just doodling on this one. And let me prop this up. Let me get a tape here. So the glare is not on there. And I might have to close my window there. Let's just prop it up there so that there's not a glare. So you can see I've worked on this one here. And this book is quite large. It's let's see, 10.5 by 10 3/4. Jean is the curling queen, and she sleeps royally. Oh, brother. Eileen. Oh my goodness. Oh man, it's got to be bad up there in your neck of the woods, Jean. Yeah. So I'm just going to flip through so you can see what I've done so far. And I have done some more little gluing down. I haven't, see, like here, I glued this down. This is some of that paper I think this is some of the jelly printed paper we did on Monday. I just spent a little time going through and gluing. I did work on this one a little bit yesterday. So, hope it's Is it too dark? I don't know. I don't want to flash it out. I think that's really a true color right there. So, yeah. So I worked on this. I put a little river here, put all this water here, did the sky, put a piece of clock here, and another piece of clock here, and then have the like a little waterfall there. So yeah, this one is in progress. Watch around there, and I think I'm gonna put uh, a maybe I should go this way. I don't know if I want to go this way or if I want to go this way. A little bit of wind. And I just do, and you know, and I'll stop and just do as we go. But I'm not sure if I want to go this. I think I want to go this way to be the opposite of this. So like, and then I can put the watch hands on there too. I have to get a baby wipe out. So let's just go this way, right across to there. I got to go through down in the ditch there. Because it's a little tricky when the book, you know, the middle of the book. There we go. Something like that. And then maybe, let me dry that. And then like here's the watch hands going like a little bit further down than I want, so I can take a black pencil and like black out the hand that was there, and then Posca paint in my own. I've been busy. Yeah, I'm always busy. I'm always busy, Diane. You know. So now, do I want to make maybe this one? I think I'll go there. I got to turn it to get a straight line now. And then maybe do a little star shine right here. Something like that. Something like this. Hey, Suze. It's so humid and muggy, isn't it? So there's a start. I probably would put a little bit more fuzz up this just a little so it's not quite so harsh. So anyway, we'll keep rolling here. So you can just see how far, let me get that glare off. Let me prop this up just a little more because there's a glare from the shine of the paper. There we go. I think that's good. I put some lights on that. So and do a flip for a minute, and then I'll probably go back. I think I have one. Yeah, I got one back there with a tab on it that I'll probably work on. So this one I just had the light coming straight down, but this just is working. I laid this on here, and you see that arch right there? A little Japanese bridge. See that arch right there? And then this right here? This is going to work just fine. Just fine right there. And I mean, I'll paint it in and stuff. You know, it's just another one where I've glued a bunch of stuff down. So yeah, I did spend some time gluing things down. This one's done. There's a stream on this one. We did this one a while back. These were oil tankers. They're all oil tankers, and I painted out the bottom of the tankers. You know, like they came down like, you know, that. I painted that out and turned it into a whole universe with Mount Fuji. So if y'all have any questions, I think y'all have seen me work on this and talk about this one. This was the first page I did in this book. This is some Tiffany stained glass that I made as the paths. And then up here, there, watch, and some wind. And so that was pretty, in a little bit of stars right there. This one was a pretty, you know, simple one. Have you christened the theme park book yet? I think I've got, yes, I have. Suze, I have. I just pulled it out a second ago. I don't know if you were in here yet. I haven't flipped through it this morning, but I'll show you what I have added a few things to it. I can do some flips here for a minute. You know, I don't mind. Here's what they're all in progress unless I say otherwise. You know, I'll tell you if they're finished. There's only a couple of completed ones in here. But again, look at this roller coaster. It fit right over the top of some kind of an arch that was in this building. Yeah, I started in it. Oops, got a little bit of matte medium stickage there. I just glued that right there. That's just a big giant ring or something, jewelry. This one we worked on, I think, last time we were in this book. We did a little bit on this page here. And I did glue all these down. I had these just stuck on with glue sticks. I think I went through and glued everything down. And then I would stop and work a little bit. Here's another piece I glued down. Then I'd stop and work a little bit, and then I'd, you know, glue some more stuff down. But I think I got pretty much everything glued down in here. Another little bit of stickage there. Hang on, guys. Yeah. See, I didn't let that dry 100%. Not that it matters. I'm going to paint over most of it anyway. But here's another little Japanese print of Mount Fuji, and then another separate flower. See, when you get crack-a-lacking in these books, and you glue and you flip and you try to, you think you're drying, and it's never 100% dry when you think it is. So this one, I painted all this. All this is paint here around this car. And I see it. Look, see that? That's not paint. That's a shine. But look, it looks like it needs water. Where's my? Let's get a little brush here. Needs me. Oop, maybe let my brush wet. It just needs water right there, doesn't it? So we can have some water coming off the top here, splashing down here, coming down here. I don't know where we'll go down here yet, but all right, so then when that dries, I can add some brighter highlights with the Posca. Hey, Zig. Okay. See, when I see something that I like, I just stop and do it. And, that's a good thing to do when you're flipping through your book and, you want to work in it and you're not sure what you want to work. Just flip through it until you see something that really strikes you. But then don't just say, all right, I'll come back. I mean, you can, if you remember what you had thought of. But, you might as well just go ahead and stop right then. Let's go ahead and take a little blur there. Whoops, I can't do that with brushes wet. I have to let that dry and then go in there. You like that? Thanks, Terry. So now it's not just a reflection. Look, it's actually on the page now. And I will go in here and I'm not having much luck with this blend there. I'll have to let that dry and then go in there with white paint or orange paint. Ooh, all right, let's just do it. Or green. Let's go in there with some lime green. Get a smaller brush here. But it's always fun to play. See, now it's going to look like little eyes, in the car. It's always fun to play in altered books. But you can't be too afraid. If something doesn't come out exactly like you want, just either chalk it up to, oh, I'm learning how to do this, or paint over it, whatever you want to do. Yeah. Yeah, this is our version of Christine. I think that was the Stephen King car, right? Is that it? I don't remember. No, now it's going to look like it's looking off to the side. Let's just not do that. Let's just put another coat of green. You have to let it dry and then put another coat, especially on these shiny book pages. See, there's these people they're walking through the woods and they're thirsty, they're looking for water, they can't find any water, they're trekking through the woods and they see this little trickle down the path, so they start they follow the trickle and they come across this. Okay, let's keep rolling here, and I hope that's dry enough to close it. I put a big flower on this one. This is all here. This is all part. Everything else is there. The only thing I added was that flower so far. Same for this one. Painted that in here. I don't know if I want to put a flower there or not. See, there's a glare right there. I don't know how to. Let me close the blinds a little. No, but still there. That's from the lamp. Can't really do much about that. I've got to have the light on. Maybe let me prop this up on this side a little. Just a little. That's probably enough. Nope. Let's see. Let's put one of these paint things under there. There we go. Glue that down. It's really warm in here. I'll probably have to go get my fan. I glued that bow on. See the little guy right there? Look, that was already here. I glued the bow. But isn't it an awesome book? I glued this. It's a ring or a piece of jewelry. And here, oh no, the next one. This one right here, I wrote down here, Terry named this one the Mist Code. And this one I haven't glued down yet because I'm not sure if I want him there. But I really like that little cameo on there. Of course, this will all be painted out. Black, blue, you know. Hey, Paula. Oh, no. Well, if you've called in sick, then hunker in with us, Paula. Hunker in. This one I painted in black here. This was a wall or something next to this chair and table. And I blended that all in. So it looks like it all goes together. Hunker in, girlfriend. Get you some liquid flu stuff or whatever it is you use. This one, I just thought that's going to be a cool, it's a ring. It's a jewel out of a ring. This is from I think this is from MoMA Antique Jewelry, you know, like an Egyptian ring or something. And so I just cut the top off the ring. And I thought it would look good breezing through here. You know, put some Gotta make up those stories. Dayquil. There you go, Paula. Hubster, when he has a cold, he likes that Alka-Seltzer cold and flu. Because it doesn't give him like, you know, doesn't have any caffeine in it. Or anything to make him jittery. I think it's a nighttime one. I don't remember. He had his cold last week. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, Zig. And then this, I just thought, because I'd already glued this Japanese blue and white, that the ring over on this side, we'll tie it all in. It's a big book, people. I glued this down, painted that in. Glued that down, painted that in. Working on this. It's just fun to just work. You don't have to, you know, it's nice to complete a double page spread, but at the same time, if you know you don't have to do that, and you can just go through and glue something, throw a little paint here or there, then you don't feel pressured. And you're more relaxed, and you're more apt to just do fun stuff. Like right here, all I did was that right there so far. Just that white paint. That's all I've put on there so far. Then you don't feel so pressured to, you know, a lot of work. This was some kind of a medallion, a jewelry medallion, a close-up of it. And look how it fit just perfectly on there. Fit just perfectly on this. And then I painted this right here. Yes, this one is Forgotten Heritage. It's Abandoned Things, Paula. I showed the 4 I have. Well, I haven't flipped through all 4 of them this morning, but here's one. I just glued some of this down. Another Mount Fuji. Started painting in up here. And you can, like, I'm going with the colors here. I know. Yeah, Janet and Paula are both got colds. Colds or flu. I'm hoping it's just colds. I think Janet's was just a cold. And this one, I so wanted to put a flower right there, but then I thought, no, this has got to be, I've got to exaggerate those steps, and this has got to be a door, a cave. That's got to be a cave right there. So I didn't put anything there. I did put this here. This is just a cameo. And, you know, probably, you know, paint him in or something here. He just fit. He just looked, you know. And that's the other thing. Don't overthink it. Like, some of them I thought, oh, I really think that'll look good, but I'm not sure. And I said, no, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to glue it down. Hey, Galena. How's the little one? Are y'all home yet, Galena? These are two stone angels. And I just glued one on each side, and then I'm connected them like this. Haven't painted out the white yet. I paint out all the white and all the text. Haven't done that on this one yet. And then this, I glued this big ring on here because it matched. This was already here, but I glued these fractals down because it matched this. Then when I was going back through the next time, I came across this ring and it was the same color as this. So I'm tying them together a little slow at a time. Hey, Janty. Again, the spiral, the color just went with, there's nothing on this page yet. This is the way the page was. And this just lent itself to go next to. Yes, you've been home since Monday. She's good. She has jaundice. She has to use a UV light pad thingy for a few days. Aw, well that's probably does it put off a little heat too? Or is it just light, Galena? I don't remember. Again, this is glued on, that's glued on, and this was already here. So I just have to paint it out and paint it in and add some stuff. Hey, Kia. This is a fractal. More bits of fractal on top of this machinery. We'll see where it goes. This alien was already there. Somebody did a graffiti on a wall. So this was already on this page. A grow light, a little bit of heat. Okay, a grow light. Oh, Galena, how cute. I painted these little stairs there. Those weren't there. Nothing to any of those yet. Oh, this is the one I thought about working on. So this is some of the paper that we jelly plated on Monday. So I put that on here. I don't know if I'm going to work on this today, but I'm really liking the colors of this. Oh, thanks, Starbuck. Hey, Julie Topaz. Yes, happy hump day. This one's all painted out. Nothing done on these. I added these little cameos to this one. Again, I based it on the color. The colors, the two colors in the ceiling, peeling paint ceiling, are the exact colors in that cameo. Look how that just works sometimes. And the more you do it, the more you spot that kind of stuff. Love those prints on there. Prints. Oh, on that other page? Okay, Terry, yeah. Aw, that's sweet, Galena. Don't make me sing, Galena. Don't make me sing, or she won't like my voice anymore. Okay, so this is a piece of the Japanese, a Japanese print, and look how that just fit right there. Right here's the edge, but look where it ends up on the abandoned room. Same for this one. Yeah, the jelly printed one, yeah. Nothing on any of these yet, but I love the reflection in here. I'm going to have fun with this. This is another one would be some cool to have some little fish in there. And I added the bird and the flower here. And look, the little pipes look like his legs. I put him right there. I cut his little legs off. They were too spindly. So, yeah, so these pipes look just like his little feet. I could actually paint some feet on there, but I think I just like it like that. And then because I put the red on there, this flower just was perfect. So I have it growing off of a pipe right there. Hey, Prisma, how you doing? Did you watch? No, I didn't watch Jeopardy last night. They mentioned Andy Warhol and Sean Connery. Oh my gosh. No, I did not. But you know what's weird? When I went, was it day? What day was it? Was it yesterday? I went to Hobby Lobby. I needed what did I need at Hobby Lobby? I needed something. It's hard to believe, but anyway, I stopped. I was looking at the books. I was just looking at the books, and you know how Amazon will always, if you go to Amazon and you look up a book, then you're going to see it on ads on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. And I understand how that works. But I was looking at a book at Hobby Lobby yesterday, and as soon as I came home and when I was checking my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook had an Amazon ad for the same book I was looking at Hobby Lobby. That was weird, people. Here's another little bird I glued that on. This was already here. This is an old airplane, and that's an old propeller or something there. Or maybe it's a bomb. I don't know. Anyway, this was already here. The only thing I did was glue the bird on. I know, right, Terry? And I glued this orchid. I think that's an orchid. I glued that orchid on there. Nothing here. And here I just put that ray of light coming down. And a little bit of water there. Same for this one. I painted that on there. And this right here. Put a big jewel here, and this is paint. I know, right, Zig? Put this flower on. But it's so fun to work in these books because you can make up your own world. So what you're doing is taking, I put these flowers here. This was already here. I added those flowers, these orchids. Is you're taking an abandoned world and you're making it alive. You're making a world. You're making a story. And it's just so fun. So that is Forgotten Heritage. And see, it's getting a little bulky there, Paula. Because, Paula's all about asking about the fluff. How fluffy it gets. And, yeah, let me show you this one, Paula. Here, see. Let me take out the stuff out of the back. This is how fluffy my Dina Wakley. It's got a little fluff, but it's not bulking out yet. It's not doing this yet. But it's just a matter of time. So, all right, so the other books. So Suze was asking about, I think wasn't Suze, weren't you asking about abandoned theme parks? So I'll just go ahead and show these. We'll just call this one a abandoned flip. And then we can, go on to playing in the pages. So I haven't done a lot in here. So I've already flipped through this book. So I'm going to flip fast because I haven't really done much, but then you can get another peruse of it. If I come across something I've done, I'll show you. I'll stop, but none of these pages I've done anything on yet. This is my newest one, so I haven't done a lot yet. But it's all good. It's all fun. that's what we did the last time we looked through this book. I was going to take some of this and I think put it in here. Or was I going to put it on here? I think that this is where I was going to put it. Like this. Like a cap on here. So I just have this stuck in. But they're fun books to play in and to, I mean, I like to read the stories first and then I go in there and start gluing. Okay, here's one where I added. See all the black? This is all paint here. Paint, paint, and all that black is paint. So you can see I started working a little bit on that one. I'm just feeling it to make sure there's nothing nothing that I've done on them. Oh, this is the one I showed that I wanted to glue this down on last time we flipped through the book. So I want these stars right there, across there. From these, the calendar K-Bird Kathy sent me. Yeah, I know. I love all of them. Okay, so I painted all the black here is paint, paint, and paint. And I'll probably have a stream rolling out of this. Like, let's just stop and do that real quick. Only take a moment. Oh, I got the dry brushing. Soften those babies up here. So I'm thinking maybe I don't know yet how we'll do it. If I don't really want a waterfall because I want it to kind of flow. And we'll maybe put some can we try? Get a little. Something like that. Okay, so we'll just keep rolling. Is that dry? Yeah, it's dry. Okay, this is all painted out black, and I just added this one little square so far. I'll probably have this be some kind of a bridge or something. I don't know. Continue this over here. Maybe put a little person right there. So that's all I got done. All the black is just painted out. I painted out all the trees. All the trees except for right here. There's a little bit of yellow trees, but see, like, look, this is going to be so fun to paint out. You have to just do it to see. It's kind of like the mind mapping thing. You have to do it to get it. You have to do it to see what you can come up with and how your imagination can play with things. But it doesn't, it's just hard to do it just in your head. You got to pick up a brush and some glue and some images, and you have to start playing. Like right here, oh my gosh, that's going to be perfect for a star system right in there. Just think like Twilight Zone. And then we'll do this. Hang on. And this is just a start. I haven't done anything here. But let's do, I would like to splatter this, but I'm not going to take the time. I'm just going to go ahead and do this for now. Because when you splatter, you get more variation and more randomness. It's better. I mean, you can always go back in with your Posca and add certain places, certain stars, certain ways. But when you splatter it, you're going to get much more variety and randomness. But I'm just going to do this real quick. That's my pencils I just had. I'll throw them back in here. Hang on. Not looking at chat for just a second. All right, now wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Let's keep moving. Nothing on these yet. This is my newest one, so I have less in this book than anywhere. Okay, I painted this out. I painted this out, and I painted all the trees out. It's all silhouetted there. That's all paint there. And I added more, made my trees the way I wanted them. This one was there, but a lot of these were not this tall. I painted them really tall there. You like that, Suze? And there's some kind of looks like a roller coaster right here. See how it looks like it's going up and just ending? Well, that needs. Okay, let me dry that. Oh, that's some Posca. Maybe just a little. There we go. Hey, Lisa. We just did a sign, Lisa. And I scratched out the no. I love that. And see, there's another one. Where's another one? I thought I saw another sign. No, look. So we just did that. We're just looking through my abandoned books. We already looked through Forgotten Heritage. This is abandoned theme parks or deserted theme parks. And this is my newest one, so I don't have a lot of stuff done in it, but just showing what can be done in them. I mean, look, this is just so awesome. This is very dark. I don't know if you can even see. And then this one we can have come across here to the other page, even though it doesn't really come across the page. We'll make it come across the page. I don't know if this is fun for anybody but me, but it's fun for me. And then, let's see, I'll just go ahead and connect those two. And then this one up here. I need more paint. That's what I need. And my baby wipe. And then we'll have it flow right into this pool, this vacant, this abandoned pool right here. There's a start. You're having fun? Oh, good, guys. I hope you will try it. If you don't want to try a whole book, get a calendar, again, a calendar is a great way to start with a theme that you get a whole bunch of one thing, like, if it's animals or gardens or an abandoned place or Star Wars or whatever. Sorry, Eileen. It seems like it goes in spurts for everybody. Like one day everybody's fine and one person has issues on Ustream. Another day it's the next, it's so random. Okay, let's keep rolling here. So here, let me do this real quick. Well, I don't know if I can do it real quick. Let's see if I can match these colors. Hang on. Feel a sneeze coming on. Hang on. Okay, let's see. Do I need a little cream color, I think? Actually need a little pink, I think. Oops, this one's clogged up. So I can get just a tiny bit of tan. Just need a touch. And I think I need a little bit of something with a flesh tone, maybe, with a little bit of pink. Just need a little bit of pink. Oh, wait, this one's probably better. Let's go with this one. I'm trying to match a color here. Hang on. Good practice. Let's see if I can do it. I hope this is funny to me, but we'll see if y'all think. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at this. It might even need a little purple. I think it does need some purple. I'm trying to match this color, and it's two colors. It's an ombre kind of color. So, we'll see. Let's start with a little bit. Hang on. Let me just try to get it here. Let's block this out. I'll have to dry probably in between. Needs a little bit darker purples. Add a little black to that. Make it a little grayer. Let's see. I'm trying to match the colors in this sign. I don't know. So if anybody guesses what I'm going to say here. Hang on, I got to dry in between. Does anybody know what I'm going to put here? Okay, now let's add with a little bit of the pink. That's two. Got to darken that up. Hang on. I'm trying to match it. Yes, Terry. Terry guessed it. I'm trying my best to match it. It's a little. I got it now. I got a little too purple. Let me add a little bit more pink back to it. It's kind of a odd color, you know, and I'm sure the light's hitting it an odd way, but it'll get the point across. Okay. I'm just being funny, guys. I'm in the hump day mood, you know. It's hump day here. It's a little on the light side, but if I lighten up some of this here too, it should blend. I think what I'll do, hang on, let me dry it. Hang on, let's see. Now I know I probably have some of these exact kind of Western letters in here and stickers somewhere, but I'm not probably going to be able to put my hands right on them. Let's see, what are these? Those are kind of close. They're not exact, but I think I'm going to go with these. Hang on. Let me get my, where's, here. You can always color stickers any color you want if you have an alcohol marker. Just saying. Of course you pack of, let's dry this. Sorry, it just struck me as funny and I had to do it. I had to do it, people. And I can thicken it up with marker. Oh my goodness. I'm cracking myself up, yeah. Gotta have fun on hump day. Okay, so it needs to be thickened up with the marker, you know, like, hang on. Got those little bumps on it. It's a Western font. I don't remember the name of the font, but there we go. Do you think anybody would notice that it wasn't like there already? I should be hanging. Oh, Julie. Okay, so there we go. There's a little start to that page. Hi, Lisa. Okay, let's keep rolling here. Let's keep flipping through the book. Again, I haven't done much in this one, but you know, it's nice. This is a giant spider waiting to happen right there. That will be a real creepy one. Oh. And then the yellow brick road, that'll be fun. Have something skipping down there. Another part of yellow brick road. You could replace the B with F. Would be pleased. Could be with an F. Fob. Oh, Bob Ross. Oh, Bob Ross. Oh, okay. That took me a minute, Prisma. You're doing a word jumble on me. So yeah, let's see if there's anything else I started painting out in this one. See again, look, it's just you just can't not have fun with this stuff. I'm telling you. Just Connie just got a magazine with the scariest places in the world. Yeah, Sue sent me. I think it was Sue's, wasn't it? You, Sue, that sent me the. Hang on, let me get it over here. Hang on. I think it was Sue's that sent me the world's scariest place. Is this the one you're talking about, Connie? Yeah. I haven't done anything with it yet. But it is pretty creepy. It is pretty creepy, I gotta say. Sean Connery and Andy Warhol walked down the yellow brick road. No, I think I would just have Sean. I like Andy's art, but I love Sean Connery. uh, yeah, you said that one too? Okay, thanks, Suze. Yeah. Look. Thanks so much, Suze. And Connie. Connie and Suze both send me a lot of these things. I appreciate it. We're playing in them. Sometimes it takes a while to get back to them all. You know. Yeah, yeah, it's creepy. Did you get it, Connie? Oh, you did get it. Okay, I thought you said you saw it, but now I look back and you said you got it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. You like Sean too, Lisa? Yeah. I love me some Sean Connery. I think the most handsome he ever looked was in The Hunt for Red October. I know everybody likes him as James Bond. I liked him in Hunt for Red October. Okay, so that's abandoned, deserted theme parks. Okay. And then I'll flip through them all. We'll just do this for a minute, and then because I already did this one. I did the Forgotten Heritage a minute ago. If you weren't here, and now I'm going to show you real quick Abandoned America, The Age of Consequences. Again, it's fun to take these and turn them into your own worlds. Okay, let's see if I can get the whole book on here. Let me prop it up with this one. Okay, so I started painting out the background here. You like that movie? Hey, Susan. So we did this one. It painted out the words here and turned it into a solar system and have the wind coming through there. Doesn't everybody think he's a hunk of burning love? Okay, so we worked on this one. It's not done. See how I've got the rough edges there and all? So it's a theater. It looks like a spaceship, but those are seats. Well, it could be a spaceship. It's got a theater. But yeah, painted out all the background. This one, see, I can't get the whole book to fit in here. Well, I don't know why. The other one did. Let me move the computer over there. Okay. Well, there's nothing done on this one, but, did that. Just did a little star splatter. Haven't done anything else with it yet. Same for this one. See, start painting things out. If you don't know what to do with something, just start painting them out. It doesn't have to all be black. You can paint out with colors. I paint out with colors on some, too. just can't see paying for it, but you adore Serene. Yeah, I love Serene. Just Jules. I've done a few pages in Serene, and I want to get back to it. But I have to say, and Monday, Jen Reading with Pugs, who by the way has a new vlog up. I like her vlogs. I'm just saying, I like Jen. She just started vlogging. I think this was number 3. And they're about 45 minutes to an hour long. And she covers a whole week in her life. She got her hair done. It's stunningly beautiful. But anyway, so I asked her on Monday because, she's in, the color book. So you can see I've done all this and this. And so she wants me to get back into Serene too. That being said, she bought a color book, and I had it in my cart for a while. I went ahead and bought it. No, I don't need a new color book. It's going to be here tomorrow. Let me tell you which one it is. Hang on, let me go to my Amazon here. It'll be here tomorrow. It is... Okay, it's just lumping it together. Hang on, let me go to my cart. I want to bring that up. Well, let me bring it up individually. It's just putting it in. Let me see. Plus, it should say order information details. Hang on, I want to get the picture of that one. Here it is. Okay. So, hang on. I got to adjust the light. Oh. Hidden Paradise. So I got this book coming tomorrow. All right, now let me check my light again. Because I mess it up when I do that, but... Okay, so this one I finished, and I put a quote on it, a Francis Bacon quote. Y'all know I love me some Francis Bacon quotes. I love me some bacon. Y'all know I love me some bacon. Beauty itself is but the sensible image of the infinite. And I did it with the brush lettering type thing, with the food touch pen. The rubbery one, not the felt tip, but the rubbery one. There's Terry. Thank you for the link. I need to get me an Amazon affiliate. I know I need to. It's all about time, people. It's all about time. Okay, so I've just painted out the words out of this side here. Again, just painting out some words, just getting rid of a lot of the text. I still think Mike and Frank need to go here. This motorcycle shop, sales and service. See, this is a Mike and Frank. American Picker guys. Yeah, this is this place for them. I'm wondering, do they know about this? I mean, it's just tons of motorcycles, just, Okay, let's see. What else have I done in this one? Okay, I started doing the bottom of this one. Started doing it. This is supposed to be like, when you go into warp drive, and you see the stars, speeding past you. Yeah. Again, painting out a lot of the text. Got a little bit of water coming down there. And this one's done. There's a video on this one. It's a 2-page spread. This is collage. Some marbles for planets. That one's, I think, just painted, or maybe it's a marble. And then these are painted. And then there's time. Time coming through the door. Hey, Mirka. I hope this helps your imagination to see this stuff. I love working on it. There's one that's done. Might need a little bit of color in there. I'm just doing flips through all my abandoned books. Floating. Okay, this is where we're going to have the letters. We talked about this one before. I wrote a note to make sure I don't forget. Started a little something going on up here. See, I've just painted out the ceiling, except for right here. See, this is part of the ceiling still. And then this is all paint the ceiling out. What else do we got in this one? Oh, and here's what I want to do. Maybe I need to work on this one because I'm going to turn this into a lily pond. I already did the stars up there, started them. And this is an abandoned theater, but I want to turn this into a koi pond. So I wrote this down, lily pond koi fish. And then when I got my calendars, I got koi fish in the calendars. Let me just cut one out just to... Or maybe this little grouping right here. Let's cut this little group out. Hang on, let me just do a little fussy cut real quick. But I want this to turn into a koi pond. And we can always just paint in fish too. I mean, we've painted koi fish here. They're not hard. I painted them with finger painting. They're really, koi fish are pretty easy to do. You'd be surprised. Well, you wouldn't because y'all have seen me do it, but it's not hard. You like to see that? Well, I'm going to cut one out here. And I know I don't do a lot of fussy cutting because most of the time I can just blend it in with paint. But if you're just going through the whole process, see, that's going to be too big. Let's see how we want them to be. All right, so if they're coming in here, let's have 3 of them there. So right along here, snip, snip, snip. So there we go. Let me tack it down with a glue stick till we get back to it. See? They're swimming up underneath. They're coming up underneath. Okay, let's keep moving. Gotta just stop and play. Okay, this one's done. We did this on a stream. You like that? Instant fillet of fish, Melissa. Yes. That needs to go in the wingnut book. Hang on. Oh, and XO Nisha XO is Nisha. I kept trying to call her Zon. So I wrote that down. Okay, so Melissa. Instant. And see, these kind of things, if you're not here, it doesn't, when you go back and look at them in the wingnut book, instant fillet of fish. Koi and abandoned. Abandoned, ED. Koi fish. I can't hardly read that. I'm writing with a big marker. So the wingnut book is when someone says something funny like that. I write it down on Post-it note and it goes in the wingnut book. So we've been collecting this wingnut book for many years. Many years. Lots and lots and lots of Post-it notes. And when Denise was here, I say this every time I get this out. When Denise was here and looking through it, she said, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's because you have to be here to get it, right? Okay, like here. Where's Scooby Girl? Muse. She went for a snack. Scooby went for a snack, you know? When in doubt, Posca it out. There's Prisma there. But look, they're piled up. I mean, I got 10 of them right there. They pile up. Look how many. We have so many. She has a leg to stand on. Free to the Peacock. That's by Carol TMT. So I don't remember what that had. Genie. Talk about lag. You scream. You stream notices going out at 1 a.m. Oh. Jeannie got a notice. See, I can remember when I read them out loud. Jeannie got a notice that I was streaming or somebody was streaming. The notice, she got the email at 1 a.m. And that's when Jeannie said, talk about a lag. So you can see, look how many are piled up there. I mean, they're just tons, tons, tons. Here's Eileen said something here. A bubble wrap moment. So, you know, and I just write them all down on Post-it notes. Vern-a-Claus. Artsy Maryland. Vern-a-Claus. Yeah, so Eileen said Baileys and brushes. See how many there are? I mean, there's hundreds of them. Well, there's a lot. I don't know. I haven't counted them. But anyway, Melissa, you just made the wingnut book. When you make the wingnut book. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I have a certain place on the shelf where I leave the wingnut book, so I always know right where it is. Okay, so let's keep flipping. There was a hand here, like somebody had drawn a guy and a hand like this. So I just have these rays coming off the hand, off the graffiti. I don't know. Oh, in the other room, Suzanne, in the other room. I don't have room in here. A jewel. Okay, I was going to put a jewel on this. But I don't remember now what my thought. See, I should have wrote more than just jewel. So now I don't remember. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to keep flipping here again. See, I'm blacking out. It's just easiest to black out, but you get blue, white, brown, you know, anything to get rid of the text and the edges, if there's any edges or anything. Some of these right here on in the abandoned calendar. I got 2 or 3 of the abandoned calendars this year. That's on my bucket list to make the wingnut book. Keep at it, Connie. You will. Everybody eventually does. This one I showed how you can just take a Posca, and I left that one uncolored so you could see. You can just take a Posca pen and doodle. And you have to use you can't just use like a pencil, even my pencils, unless I have matte medium over the whole thing. And usually if I glue something down with matte medium, I end up covering the whole thing. But this is slick paper. And you can get a little bit of a mark there, but you can't really color with color pencils. And it would actually just kind of wipe off because it's slick. So you can either clear gesso it or matte medium it or something to get rid of the shine. But here's the thing about it. At the end of the day, after I finish a page, eventually I want to, and I have one in the next book, in the abandoned, I varnish them, so I put a shine back on. But to work with pencil, if you have any areas that have paint on them, you can pencil on that. Or if you have, let me go to one of the ones that has a lot here, like here where I blacked this out, so I can go right on there with pencil. But you can't do that. I mean, you can do it a little bit, but I can even wipe it off. This will give you the tooth on the slick paper, right? So again, this one I've put black paint. This one I have sienna paint, or what is it? Burnt sienna. So I started painting out. So it doesn't have to be black. Then you can do a wash like this. You can still see through it. Can you see how you can still see through it? Uh-oh, my fish need to go back on that page. Well, I'll just at least stick it in this book. I already had the yes, I had the Poscas for that page. And thank you again, Connie, for the fine. I'm still using them out of the pack. I haven't put them in with the rest of the family. So I do put those back. They're the fine tip. Okay, here where I've got some yellow ochre, or it's not yellow ochre. It's probably it's not sienna, but anyway, you see, you can still see through it. But I'm adding the color down. Okay, started painting this one out. Added some black and pink just to start blending these two together. I added these little star shines on the lamps. Are we still good with the lighting? I think it's a little on the dark side, but it's really showing the true colors. So I want to keep the colors correct. This one we did at Christmas. Did ornaments hanging. And then there's a broken ornament down there. This was a lamp that was already there. Put some ornaments back there looking in. They're peeking in. See, there's some more peeking in ornaments over there. They're on the move. So there's a lot. You get a lot in these books. You know, and I know, like in the stores, they have them on clearance sometimes, but I think they're only like at least in Books A Million, they're like $14, which it seems like a lot, but when you see how many pages you've got, and it's going to take you forever to work in it, right? You know, to fill up a page. Here's one we started here. It's really $14 is not a lot for an altered book. If you love the book, now you got to love the book and want to continue to work in it, right here, and add all those stars right there. You know, and it's probably even cheaper sometimes on Amazon. So just be looking out, you know, if you want, just put in altered books and you'll get all these come up. Okay, and then the last one, which is the one I probably have the most worked in, and the first one I started with, is Abandoned Places. And then after this, I'm going to stop this recording and go get some coffee, and then we'll probably work on something. Or, well, maybe I'll do a little bit more work on these for a few minutes. So, yeah. Okay, so this is the first one. There's more in this one than I think than any of them. And they're not all done. If it's a completed page, I'll tell you. But otherwise, they're all in progress, and I like working in altered books that way. Sometimes when we're on here on stream, I'll do one from start to finish, you know. But for the most part, when I'm personally working on them, I work on a little here, a little there, and continuously add to. Okay, this one's done and varnished, so you can see. See, it's got the gloss varnish on it. And that's what eventually I would like them all to be finished and all to be varnished. And they just feel nice. Yes, it makes me happy. Hey, button. Makes me happy to see a completed page with varnish. Because once it's varnished, it's done. There's no going back. I mean, I guess you could sand it down or something, but, once it's varnished, maybe you could add clear gesso and start over. I haven't tried to do that. I don't varnish till I know I'm done. So here's a Prisma. A prism. I'm looking at prism in the chat. Looking at prism. It's a prism, but I'm looking at Prisma in the chat. Anyway, yeah, there's a prism. And this is all painted out here. I've made this a circle, like the inner side of the world there. And then we did this one in 2016. So this one's, like I said, this book's my oldest book I'm working in, and probably has the most done. Hey, Kimberly. And when some of them that have 4 pictures like this, for me, I work on trying to make it an upper world and a lower world. So I might separate it with stars or water because I want to try to blend them all into one cohesive story. Those are the trickiest ones, though, gotta say. Those are the trickiest ones. Here's another one. This one would be a good one, too. Let's see here. Do I have a flower sitting over? Here we go. See, this would be a good one for, let me pick out some of these flowers. Got some flowers, some jewels. Not particularly crazy about these colors, but and see, there's I did a little star window right there. A little star door. We got our full paid summit bid. Oh my gosh, congratulations, Kmore. Kmore's daughter and my granddaughter used to be in the cheer world. and her Boo had it happen too. I think twice. You get a paid bid to go to Summit in Epcot, Disney World. So I don't know. Anyway, it's at Disney World in Florida. And it's the whole, if you ever, the ESPN Center, that's what I'm trying to think of, at Disney World. And it's a big deal to get a paid for a summit bid at ESPN. It's the big one. It's the one that ESPN actually broadcasts it. So, Prisma's in the prison. Not a prison, a prism. Let's don't put Prisma in the prison. Let's put her in the prism with an M. Well, anyway, congratulations, Kmore. That is awesome. That's a big deal, people. That is a big deal in the cheer world. To get a paid bid to the summit. Yeah, so anyway, I'll just go ahead and glue it down with some, I'm not matte medium out right now. I'm just going to glue it down with some, and this is a thicker calendar page. If this was a thin magazine image, it's best to do it with matte medium because it'll buckle. But this won't buckle because it's pretty thick, as long as I'm careful to really get a baby wipe, really mash it down well. But it's best if you use matte medium, especially if you put matte medium over the top, because then you can paint on it and wipe away paint, whereas you can do it a little bit on a slick calendar image, but the paint, you're limited on how much you can remove if you don't have it with matte medium on there. So there we go. And see the little stem right there? See? Isn't that cute? Yeah, you like that, Judy? You can use ink in magazine. Well, anything that's slick is going to resist. It's going to resist the ink. A slick page, it'll probably eventually, you probably get it to soak in. but you're fighting a slick page with any of it. Susan said, Didi and Terry, can I post a link to your YouTube? Yeah, you got a new YouTube channel? Sure you can, Susan. Yes, if Terry hasn't opened links yet, she will. Sure can. Susan Ribbons has started a YouTube channel. Now, I've got to write it down because I can't go to it right now, so I'll write it down, but I'll say it out loud. It is just on cards, but today has a technique you could use in your art journals. What's the name of your channel, Susan? Because it's just given me a numbered link with YouTube. What's the actual name of your channel, Susan? And I'll say it out loud. And I'll write it down for myself because I can't go to it right now. And all I see is http://youtube.com/can channel. You know, I don't see your name. So what's the name? What's the name of your channel, Miss Susan? Is it Susan Ribbons? Here you can see I did all this here around. Now, some of this cloudage was already there, and I just kind of swept some clouds across, and you can see I'm not done down here. I got torn edges. I'm waiting for the lag so I can get Susan's. I got a pencil in hand. Pencil in hand. So this one I painted out and stuck this house on here. This one's, I think it's pretty much done. I might need a little star system going on. Okay, so it is Susan Wymer, W-Y-M-E-R. So everybody go check out Susan. She does cards, she said. Well, I have my name as Didi Willingham as my YouTube as well, Susan. To me, it's just as easy. I don't know. I mean, I'm Inkwell and Inkywell at different places, but, you know, you can find me at Didi Willingham everywhere. And so Susan Wymer, W-Y-M-E-R. Yay, Susan. I'll go subscribe after the show because you're my friend and I do that. Okay, so there's that solar system. I have a shooting star going through that planet right there, or something going through. It could be a laser beam. Okay, this one, put this through here, and I painted out the reflections. I painted them blue and put my own clouds and little birds in there. So it's not just reflecting the light, it's reflecting the birds. And the technique is alcohol inks printing on black cardstock. Oh, I love you too, Susan. Hey, Pam. Queen Pam's another one that has a good YouTube. I like her. I don't know, there's just something about Pam. She's chill for me. I like Pam's videos. Pam's channel, rather. I just use your channel because I'm the channel. Because I had the channel on before I knew you would be uploading videos. Yeah. Yeah. And Janet is Monkey Island Madness on YouTube, but she's Janet M. Young on YouTube. We're going to have a shout-out day, I guess, going on here, people. I don't mind. I want everybody to succeed. That's like when I watch Gold Rush, and, you know, everybody's Team Hoffman, Team, you know, Tony's team. I'm on Parker's team. I want them all to succeed. I want them all to make their millions. Why not, right? Why not have them all succeed? You know, people pick on them and say, well, Parker's this and Hoffman's that, you know. I want them all to do good. And same for all of us. I want us all to do well. YouTube, Ustream, Twitch, wherever you are. Let's all succeed, shall we? So this one, I glued her on this little chair. I have painted out some of the background here. It's got more work to be done on this one. So again, started painting, put that there. I want this to be almost like one of those, like a satellite type thing with the arms, you know, like, you know, they have the arm thing coming out, like, that have to do with, you know, picking up a signal, I guess. That's kind of where I'm going in my imagination with this. I haven't got that far on it yet. Because, you know, there's so many pages. I'm telling you, people. Hey, Susan Marie, you're old but new. Hey, Colleen. Okay, so this one's done. There's a video on this. Again, this book has the most stuff done in it. We're not getting a lot of play done, but we stop and do a little something, something every now and then. Okay, so I really like this one. I did a lot of work on those trees and the reflections, and I'm not, the water could have been a little bit more, not so flat, but I really like the way it turned out overall. Oh, thanks, Tink. I have a positive attitude. Oh, well, I try. You know, I want, like I said, I feel like I'm an encourager. I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to start. I want everybody to try. Try, people. Try. Doesn't have to be in an abandoned book. It just whatever. All train books is fun. Of course, you will get looks if you tell anybody that you're going to paint in them. Hey, Mac. And this is another one of my favorites. I love the way the mist turned out here. I have the, you know, the mist coming through, but I have little, like little hologram worlds on the newel post or on the, yeah, I don't know. I think the whole thing is the newel post. I'm not sure if that's what the top is called. And then I just love the way my mist turned out in this one. It just turned out really nice with the blue, the tealy color, and the white. I just love the way that turned out. It's one of my favorite pages. One of my favorites. Yes, you can put links in. If you're here and you're hanging out, links are open. But the first time you put any, you know, any naughtiness out there, you won't. I'm not saying you would, Merca, but I'm just saying, just for the record, you know, then my mods will ban you. So don't be putting any butts in my face, people. Just saying. Same thing for Twitter. If Twitter, if you know you're posting naked pictures of yourself, sorry, I don't want to see you naked. I don't care how pretty you are. You'll be banned. Just saying. And again, you know, like nude paintings and stuff. Of course, Ustream does not allow even art nudes. I mean, I can't show the statue of David here. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, YouTube's more lenient on that stuff. And it doesn't offend me to see nude paintings or, you know, when they're, again, I don't want to see you know, a V. You know what I mean? But, you know, tastefully done, you know, that's been around. It doesn't bother me. I've been to live drawings. I paint, you know, drawn nudes, been to lot, you know, it doesn't bother me. But, you know, that's not what we're talking about here. That's not what, you know, you guys know. Oh my gosh. Um, oh. Okay, so this one is Big Ben, and we put Big Ben on here. This was just some kind of an old hotel, and I don't even remember what else was around it. There was some banister here. I think this was a road leading up to the hotel. Well, we flew that hotel baby right into space. And there's Big Ben and some more timekeeping. But we have a fun channel. If anybody here watches on YouTube, if you get a chance to come visit the live show on Ustream, it's 9 a.m. every Monday and Wednesday and the occasional Friday. I always just call my Fridays an impromptu. You know, if Paula wants to stream that day or somebody, you know, and I'm home because I do a lot of things on Friday and I don't ever really, Fridays are just not, I can't plan them. So sometimes I'll do a Friday stream. But otherwise, it's every Monday, Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Coffee and Art in the morning. Inkwell on Ustream. And then I upload the live show right to YouTube. No editing, no chopping it down, no speeding it up, no voiceovers. It's just exactly what it is on Ustream, goes exactly what it is on YouTube. Except you can't see the chat, of course. So, you know, if you want to see the chat, then you have to be here. Okay, this one was another one we did. I think we did This one, I'm pretty sure we did this one on Ustream. This one I have a sign that says requested. One of the YouTube girls requested that I do this one. Here's another completed one. This one has a lot going on. See the statue face right there? This one has a lot going on. Sometimes I like doing real busy ones. Sometimes I like doing more simple ones. This is just a car that's just stuck on there for now. This one, I'm going to say it's pretty well done. I could add a little bit more. It's not, as long as it's not varnished, I don't call it done. When I watch the recordings, you miss the chat. Yeah, you do. You don't get the chat here. You don't get the chat on the recordings. Either here or there. On YouTube or Ustream, you don't get the recorded chat. This one's pretty well done. Again, the building was here with all kinds of things in the background. I painted out all the background and put a whole star system in the background. Painted out, see all the different arches here? Just, you know. Just kind of keep flipping here. This one I did as a quick demo on the show. This one already had a watch there, a clock rather. It didn't have hands on it, so I put hands on it and I painted out the sky. This is all here. All this was here. And I just added the watch hands and the sky and the planet. And that's just a marble. This is one of the simple pages. Make sure my chat's locked in. But it's fun to do an altered book. Again, it doesn't have to be abandoned places. You know, it can be Victorian houses. It can be, plants. It can be animals. It can be gardens. It can be anything, fashion. But I would recommend, it's fun to play in the magazines. The thin fashion magazines you're going to have buckling issues if you're not real careful. Those are the thinnest of all magazines. Fashion magazines are the thinnest. And so they're if you want to do a whole magazine, that's a little problematic. But there's all kinds of books on fashion that are thicker pages, so you're not fighting the thinness of the paper so much. Okay, so this one we did. This one's done with our little foxes with red eyes. I know it's a little creepy, but the red matched the planets. So hence they got red eyes because it matched. All about a color thing going on this day. You bought a book of marble. You bought the marble book? Yeah, I've used that marble book up, Suzanne. I've totally used that marble book up. I need to go find me another. I need to find my marbles. This one just has a piece stuck here, some piece of a calendar or something. I just stuck that on there. This is another one that's been requested. That's why it's got the yellow tag there. You bought two? Oh, I know. I got to get me some other. I got to get me some more marbles. You like the red-eyed foxes button? Yeah, I liked it too, but some things creep people out, but you can't please all the people all the time. We try, but here's some bits of airplane here. Oh, it wasn't Melissa? Melissa said that Fox page was the first video she watched. Here's a little bit of a star calendar piece stuck there. That's where that's going to go, right here in front of this desk. Right in front of the desk. I'm just going to take a moment. I can't go find my marbles right now. I can't leave the stream, Terry. I will lose you guys if I go click on a link. Oh, so anyway, okay, this one's done. I need to varnish this one. This one's done. There's a little guy here, and he was in the piece. Not I don't think much else except some of the stairs. I added my own stairs too, but the stairs were here. There were some kind of hills there at one time, and this little guy. Everything else, oh, maybe some trees. I'm not even sure about the trees. I think we painted in the trees. Everything else has been painted in, but I like my little guy there coming into this world with all the stairs. So this one really needs to be varnished. No, Terry. Thanks for putting in the links though for everybody else. Okay, this is not glued down yet, but there's going to be a planet on the rise over there. This one's done. This is another one of my favorites, and this needs to be varnished too. I love this page. Made all our own waves. It had the water here, but we painted the waves to make it look like the water's breaking and you can see through the water into the stars right there. But it's fun to bring these abandoned places back to life. This is another one that's done. Very dollish. I love me some Dolly. Dolly is like, he's Dolly. Dolly has such a great vision. This one I haven't glued these down yet. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe I did. No, it's not glued down yet. Well, that one reminds you of Survivor. Oh, the one with the water, Terry. I'm not sure which one. I think you mean the one with the water. The one that's one. I think it's this way. Where did it go? The one with the waves and the stars. This one. I don't know. I love this one. Okay, let's keep rolling here. We're getting toward the back. This is the last. This is the fourth book. Again, I just have, this is just, I cut my own planet out of a calendar, star system, astronomy, something. And so that'll be a planet here on this one. But this doesn't have to be all, maybe we'll fix that here. Maybe we'll do a little bit on this one. Let me finish flipping here. Here's some more that I got kind of planned out. This is one of the first ones I did in this book. And it was an abandoned building, and I painted out all the building and put in stars here, and the little people were already there. So it looks like they're looking down into the stars. I love the story of this one. Oh, you didn't watch Survivor? What's wrong with you, Terry? I'm just kidding. Survivor's getting ready to start in another week, I think. It's coming right up. It usually starts towards the end of February, so it should be coming up. I don't know the exact date, but the next season of Survivor. And we all, me, Janet, there's a whole bunch of us that tweet, tweet during it. Just like I do Gold Rush. And sometimes Oak Island, although Oak Island's gotten really, well, I won't get into that. But anyway, so live during the show, people tweet. If you don't know about that, if there's a show you watch, there's somebody tweeting about it. And all you do is have to hashtag, like, I think the hashtag for the Survivor is like hashtag Survivor CBS. And if you go into your, you have your main Let me see if I can show you. Well, let me finish this book and then I'll show you in case people don't know that. I have people still don't know that about hashtagging and finding the thread of a conversation about a topic. And then you see everybody this is all painted out here, and added a door. And that way, if you are, this one's done. It's a train station, the Tiger train station, with the lily pond and the koi coming in. If you are a fan of a show and you want to added, talk to people while your favorite show is on, you can do that. Hang on, let me finish. I've only got a couple more pages here. And I want to go back to that one and maybe work on it for a couple minutes. And then we'll stop this video. Let me find that page. And I'll show you the Twitter. And then we'll... Where is it? This one. And I'll have to adjust the light again, so that's okay, though. The light's changed anyway. It's probably time for an adjustment. Okay, so let me show you this here. All right. So let me go. Let me adjust. Let me click the light. Right light. Autofocus. Okay, so here's my Twitter. Okay. So what you do is if you go down here in the search, on the search, and put in a hashtag whatever. Like I'll put in here, just for an example, I'll put in hashtag Gold Rush. It's already comes up in my list. So I'll put in hashtag Gold Rush. Come on, focus. Let me get something to get to focus. Come on. There. Well, you go to latest. Let's see, my finger's messing it up. There's top, latest, people, photos, videos. If you go to the latest, this is everything that's been talked about on Gold Rush with the hashtag Gold Rush. So that's where you want to go during the show. You don't want to just go on your main page. Your main page is only going to show the people you follow. Okay, hang on, let me... It's only going to show like CBS Survivor. You're only going to see the people like me, Janet, or whoever follows with the Survivor, right? But if you go to your search hashtag Survivor CBS and follow it over there on the search, you'll see everybody around the world that's talking about Survivor, not just the people you follow. Am I making sense? So if you want to see a full-on conversation, like for instance Jean, if she wants to see Olympic curling conversation, she would go over to the search and put in Olympic curling, and she'll see everybody in the world talking about Olympic curling. Not just us, because she'll have one comment amongst us on curling, and it will probably be the meme of the cat curling. Okay, so let me just kind of lighten this up just a little now that I messed up the lighting here. Let's see if I can, let's just kind of maybe brighten it. Not from there. Let's see about brightness here, maybe a little here. I think that's probably okay. Or fewer. Yeah, Terry. Or fewer. Okay, so I'm going to move this. I was going to move it. I was going to work in Forgotten Heritage, which I did a flip of this one first before a lot of people came in. So this one's, I've got a lot of work done in this one, and it's starting to fluff up. So check that out, or peruse the Heritage one if you weren't here. Okay, so I'm just going to work a little on this page. If you're going to go paint all the way to edge, you put some wax paper so you'll glue your pages together. Hang on. Let me get a couple sheets of wax paper. I probably have some already torn, but So yeah, we'll go ahead and put some wax paper in here as I go along the edges so I don't glue them shut. Good one, Terry. Or fewer. Okay, so I think I'm going to go, I like this. It's almost that mauve color that I had here for, or is that mauve? That I had for, let's go with that. And a little bit of more white. Instead of black this time, because I'm going to probably put black down some of this, but for now. Okay, and so what I usually like to start off with just finger painting. Yippee for fluffy books. Yeah, let me get my baby wipes here. And I need to, I don't know, I think I've got to do a dog drawing. I need to do that sometime, and I was going to try to record it, but a pet portrait. And it's a close-up, a real big close-up, with just like you only can see one eye, but that's their favorite one. Their dog passed away, and they wanted that particular picture. So I need to record that. So I might do a video of that. I don't know if I'll do it live. It might just be Memorex. All right, let's see. I think maybe I'll start with a little scraping. Let's just see what happens here. And then I might blend it out. So I'm going to pick up both colors like that, and let's just start putting it out here. Again, let's put the wax paper down here. I just want to get color on here. And it's not the exact color, but it has the tone of that mauve in here. Start down here. So what I'll do is I'll pick up and get all this paint on here. I want to be careful. This shirt is not my painty shirt. It's got a little paint on it, but it's not a painty shirt like the other one I have. Maybe I'll pick up a little of that sienna. I don't know. And so what I'm going to do is, while it's still wet, there's no matte medium on here, so you got to catch it while it's wet if you want to move it around. Let's put a little bit of white going up there, over there. Okay, so then what you can do is take a baby wipe and start playing with blending. And you can do it with your finger too, but it's pretty easy to do it with a baby wipe. And just get rid of all the white edges. And then maybe blend that up there. And then if you find that you got too far in and you don't want it quite that far, you just wipe it away as long as it's wet. It's because it's slick, right? It's slick. And this is just a base coat, just to get some color, just to get rid of the white edges. All right, so we'll start with that, because I'm liking that color, and I don't know if you can see it in there, but I can see those colors in there. Then if I want it a little thicker, I can go in here with my finger. Maybe I'll put a little black too. Let's go with the black and the mauve. And the sienna. And again, if you get too much, just go in there and wipe it back. And you just got to kind of play. Just kind of play in there. Because I want this actually I want all the way coming off, because I'm going to have water coming out of here. So let's go ahead and do both colors here and come this way with it. Got a little dark again, I think. I'm trying to keep my sleeves out of it. And I don't know what color. I think I might go with the gray. Whoops. Go with the gray sky. And I need to glue this down. So let me just go ahead. I just have it tacked down with, oh no, I got it more than tacked. It's okay. I'm going to put some Eileen's tacky and just glue this little planet down. We'll just work on this for about 5 minutes. Because we've had a lot of time on this one. How do I want this? Do I want it like this? I think so. I need a clean baby wipe. Where'd my there? Okay. Yeah, I can roll them up. Can't touch them. Just push them up. There we go. All right, so let's see. Now I think I want some of the mauve. It's actually a flesh color. It's actually terra coral. Gray. Where's my grays? Actually, I'm not sure if I want this one. This was slate gray. I kind of want a cool gray. Where is it? That's slate gray too. Uh-oh, my shirt's in the paint. Boobage in the paint. This is why I have another one, because I think this one's almost empty. And it's got crusty bits on it. I think this one might be dry. Uh-oh. This one might not have anything in it. Okay, let me get the other one. That one's empty. All right. Gray and white and mauve. I'm calling it mauve because I'm just like enjoying saying mauve. Hey, Azure. Yeah, so it's really not mauve, but I just like saying it. Okay, a little bit of white. I'll get all three colors there on the, just so I can kind of do a scrapey bit, see? Background. And then you can get in there with your finger or your baby wipe and play with it. Okay, gray. And I'm covering up the text too. More gray. And I want it coming right up to the planet, so. We're good this morning. How are you, Azure? It's hump day. Okay. Come across the seam, the crack in the book. Okay, a little more gray. Let's get the paper up there. Come on down the side here. Okay, there's a start. Too much right there. A little less. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and dry this real quick. I'm going to take out the, well, I'm going to probably have to move down the wax paper down to the bottom, but let me take it out for a minute while I dry. Let's see, I think it needs a little bit more right here. Better now. You got a headache. Oh, yay. Well, I'm glad that's gone. I'll have to do that with a baby wipe here. And we'll have to add some Posca probably to make it nice bright white, but maybe it needs to extend just a little. All right, let me dry this, guys. I like the colors too, yeah. And this is dark now because I want water coming out of the building. And so to have the light show up, you got to have the dark behind it. And it got a little dark in here, but the page is pretty dark. I can brighten it up just a little. I don't want to flash it out. Nope, that's not dry. Janet, are you here? Are you feeling okay? Are you here? I like these flowers too. I'm so tempted. No, I won't be. Janet, I don't know if Joyce is streaming, but if you want to stream before she comes on, do you want to stream? Just checking. Our little sick Janet. But I don't know. Okay, I gotta go wash my hands, guys. This is just too painty, and I gotta wash them. And being careful with the sleeves, but I'm waiting to see if Janet answers. Okay, so now let's see down here at the bottom. So now I'm going to go ahead and take. Yeah, Janet, do you want to stream? Are you up for it? Or are you not feeling well? I don't know. Because I'm almost done with this segment. And if you want to stream, we can go to your house for a while. Okay. And I tore the page just a little bit there. I got to be careful of that. Haven't heard from Joyce. I'd rather just watch. Okay, if you're not, that's fine. Oh, I want you to feel better. All right, so I'm going to take a little of the black now and just kind of make sure my edges are not, cohesive here. All right, now I'm going to go in with the little, the mauve. And I'm going to come from the outer edge and work in. Just to get some color and, you know, direction going here. All right, so I'm liking that. And I think I'm going to add more trees. Those two there are nice, but I think it needs more. All right, so let's go ahead and dry this. You're not arting yet? Okay. Well, we'll finish this segment, and then if no one else is streaming, then we'll do another segment. So if you want to stream, if you're a streamer and you want to stream for a couple hours, say so now. Hey, Jennifer at work. Susan Marie. I'm sure I'm missing some people here. Thanks everybody for being here. We're just playing in our altered books today. Got a little splash of paint. That's okay. It's going to get covered up. Okay. So now I'm going to move this because even if I go off the edge, I should be okay. I'm not, you know, got to be careful when you're putting a lot of paint. You'll glue things together. Although I can see a seam right there. I need to do something about that. I can see where the page ended and the photograph ended and the white border started. So I want to kind of get rid of that. Just a little bit. Again, I don't know how I'm going to do the water or anything yet. Miss Aroma, she's got the flu, so I doubt Paula's wanting to. So she's hunkered in watching us, I think, or she was earlier. She might have fallen asleep. But yeah, Janet's just getting over a cold or a chest cold. But Paula says she has the flu, so yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me dry that little spot. Okay, now I don't have any timekeeping on this one, but that's all right. Let's see what I want to do with trees. Let me put a little dark brown, because that's what this is. It's hard to see. It's chocolate brown. And I need a liner brush. Here's one. Need a little bit of water to keep it thin. So I got a liner brush, see there? And I want to at least get the lines. Like this tree could even use a few more branches like coming off the page. Oh, it might have to even go with a little bit more black. The brown is washed out a little on the shiny paper. So I might have to add a little bit more black. And a little water. So I'm just going to try to do really thin lines here. Hang on, there's Hubster. Hello. Okay. Okay. All right. I have to go check something real quick for him. Hang on, guys. And let me grab coffee, too. I made a pot of coffee. Let me just go grab some coffee, guys. Okay, there we go. We still with the tour, guys? You like that ringtone? It is Big Ben or something like that. I usually turn my phone off when I'm streaming. I mean the sound. So there's, and I gotta catch my breath. So can y'all see okay? I mean, you probably won't see much detail, but there's one little twig coming down here. I'm just barely touching the page, keeping it very thin. And then I'll go back and add some of these little leaves. See, they got a little leafage on there. What's Eileen saying? Did I miss someone wants to stream? Janet? I came back and there's a stream link there, so I'm not sure. I have some thicker areas. But it's kind of a scruffy little thing. Same for this one. And I think I'll add a few more. So just give me a minute to branch out. Sorry. Can y'all see okay? I mean, without my hand being in the way. Maybe I could, well, I could click in one. Still see the whole book, I think. There we go. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, links are open for you guys. Like I said, I don't mind y'all promoting your channels, your YouTube, your Ustream, your, and I don't even mind an Etsy shop as long as y'all don't go cray with that. And we usually never have a problem with that. We don't mind it, and I don't even mind you sharing when you take other people's classes. But, at the same time, be respectful that, yeah, I don't think I need to explain. I mean, don't just be a person that just comes in here just to promote other things, is what I'm saying. Which I don't think we really have that problem very often. Thanks, Terry. Yeah, I'm just kind of wiggling out some branches here. And you want to take time when you do these little branches and stuff. If you want them to look nice and if you want them to look real, And if you're not sure how they look, then look up a reference. Just Google, tree twigs, and you'll get thousands of images. And just look in your images, and you'll find plenty of references. This one has a hanging down branch. It's kind of distracting my eyes. And branches cross over each other. And just depending on how twiggy you want them to be. Am I getting a delivery? The post, it's not my, it looks like I'm getting a delivery. Oh, I did have an Amazon order, but it's not my usual postman. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, that's Hubsters. He ordered a new grill top. Dang. Yeah, I have something coming from Amazon. It says tomorrow. So I think that's his grill topper he ordered. He has a grill, and the grill top, the grate part on the grill, the wire, the top that you put the meat on. He needed a new one of those. And it's just like, it's like we always say, when someone's, well, I'll get into another story if I go off on that. But anyway, none of the stores carry that size. Even like Lowe's or, where you buy the grills, the replacements did not sell his size of grill. So you had to order it. And I think that's what just came. So it's not my Amazon order early. Because I ordered that color book, remember I showed y'all a while ago? And Janet, you want to know what else I ordered? I couldn't resist. Because y'all been talking about it so much, and I think you ordered it and a couple other people. I'd ordered it for Cameron a while back. She just put it up there. Yeah. I have porch delivery. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to do talk grill, talk this, and talk Amazon order. I wanted my dragon to look so real. I looked up a reference for that. Yeah, there's plenty of yeah. Well, there's a lot of ways to look up dragons. You can look up lizard skins. So anyway, I had ordered it for Cameron. I mean, I bought it for Cameron some time ago. The metallic. What brand is it again? Yes, I did, Janet. Janet knew. She's already tweeted. She got the metallic watercolor. Yeah. Let me see what's the brand called again. Hang on, let me go to my orders. The mica, well, I forget who makes them. Mine just has a number there. It has a number. But yeah, I got those, Janet. I bought them for Cam, and he loved them. He said they're awesome. But I never thought I'd use them. But I got that new color book. So I said, well, I'll go ahead and get these metallic things to use in that color book. I have the other metallic watercolors, but they're not that shimmery. Good job. Fine Tech. Yeah, Fine Tech. Yeah. Okay, so I think I might do a couple of short trees over here. Just a couple. Jan's going to paint herself in gold. I don't want this one to be as tall. I want it just to be a little shorter one over here. This needs to have a little thicker right there, I think. So anyway, I wanted to try those Fine Techs in that new color book. Jen made me buy that color book. Jen Reading with Pugs. That's all on her, baby. All on her. I never heard of that color book till she showed it. Wouldn't have known about it. Would not have seen it, heard it, known about it. But Jen showed it. Made me buy it. Sat in my cart for a couple weeks. Or maybe a week. Sat in my cart for a week. I might just need a couple way back here in the distance. Just some little stringy things back there. Say, I watched a YouTube video where an artist did a comparison between several golds, and Fine Tech came up as her favorite water-based gold, and FW gold came up as her favorite acrylic-based gold. See, I don't have the that wasn't one of the ones on clearance. The FW gold wasn't, I mean, I didn't even see it there. I do have gold in the PH Martin, I think. Which gold? But I had those from calligraphy days. Well, I can't find them right now. But yeah, there's a lot of great acrylic paint golds. There's some really nice golds. The Liquitex, what's it called again? And mine's out. I mean, I don't even know if they make it anymore. This is, to me, the best acrylic paint gold. Liquitex Soft Body Iridescent Bright Gold. This is awesome gold. Okay, so a little bit thicker right in there. And maybe a little bit more right in here. Okay, let's go back over to this one. So I think after this, guys, this will probably be all I do today, is this page. I still have to do the water, so well, let me see what time is it, because I only have 2 hours and 45 minutes. We have around 30 minutes left at the most. I don't know that it'll take me that long. I mean, I could make it last that long, but I think we got a lot of flipping done today. We flipped through all the abandoned books today, which I always like to look through them. It encourages me to look back through them so I see what I've done and what I can still do. And it makes me just stop every now and then and, add things. Let's make this one cross way out here. It's too thick. Flipping a plenty, yeah. So anyway, what else y'all, is there anything else y'all want to ask or talk about or say, or, Susan's got her new channel. Anybody else start a new channel or anything that you want to tell everybody about? I want to kind of keep it kind of just not a whole lot there, but I do want a few little scraggly things going on in the back here. I want them to kind of faint and not very. Okay. And I could really literally stay here for another hour just doing little branches. But let's see. Let me get cleaning my brushes there, guys. All right, let's see. I just need a little something like maybe this little scruffy bit here to put a little bit of those. See how they just got a few little leaves there? That was already on there. So I just want to add a few more of those. They're just little, not much to them. And I don't want a lot. I just want to continue so it looks like those are connected to these. Don't see anything in caps, so I guess we're good. My squeaky chair, but it's so comfortable I just can't hardly bear to replace it. I'm going to do the water. You'd think the tree needs a bird in it. You're on this lonely place. There may not be a bird. You may be alone. What do you do? Fancy peacock. No. This world is not conducive to that fancy peacock. Fancy peacock lives over here, Azure. But I hope this inspired you a little bit to pull out, if you have an old book that you've had on your shelf, some old Nat Geo animal book, or, some nature book or old gardening book or, we all have those old books, you know. Some of mine are, could really be way even, 40-year-old books that are way outdated, but you just, you're sentimental to them. Well, pull them out and make something with it. If you can't buy one. But again, you can go to used bookstores, the Goodwill, you can find you can find a book, for $1 or $2. A vulture, Marie? A vulture goes, put in one of those birds that eat dead things. You mean a vulture? That's cute. Oh my goodness, you girls crack me up. Hang on, everybody's all freaking out here. Hang on. I just got to get a few more little leaves here. I'm trying to hurry, but at the same time, I want it to be what I envision. Bye, Terry. Thanks for being here. Hope your appointment goes well. Okay, so I think what I want to do is now do the water, and then I have one more thing. Let me see if I can pull it out of my. Is it in here? I have it in my. I have a cutout. Hang on. Let's see if I can dig it out somewhere else. I might have to get out my Cameo notebook because I don't see one in my little zipper pouch. I pulled out a bunch of Cameo cutouts in my little zipper pouch to use in the syllables and stuff, but I'm not seeing what I want. So let me see if I can. Uh-oh, there went my coffee. Hang on, guys. I gotta move stuff now because I just bumped the table and it got all over. One moment, gotta take a cleaning moment. Oh, let me go get a towel. Oh. I know better than to keep my coffee close. Just a minute. I get off all my stuff. I literally splashed the coffee up on my boxes over here. You think I have a lot of space in here? But one chair can move it all. Alrighty. Nope, not listen to you right this minute. Sorry. Trying to wrap the show up here and I still got water to paint. Okay. All right, what was I gonna go? Oh, yeah. One of my Cameo cuts. Oh, let me get my notebook. I have to go under the table. Okay. All right. It's all for one little cut. Yeah, I need a sippy cup, Marie. Yeah. All right, so this is it used to be a Technique Tuesday binder for stamps, but I keep all my, well, not all of them, but I keep a big wad of my Cameo cutouts in here. I'm out of breath now, people. So, all I want, though, is one little, it could be one or two things. I either want a bird or a feather. I think I'm going with a feather, but I don't know if I have the right size. And it might be in my tray. I have a whole tray of cutouts, so it could be there too. Feathers and birds might be in the. Hang on, guys. Here's a little. I don't know if the black and silver will work though. Okay, let me pull that out. I can paint it. Or the little bird. There's my ice skates from Eileen. I bet it's in the tray. What do you bet? Of course it is. Got to be in the tray because I want it to be quick. So that means I have to really dig. Oh, wait, there's another bird. Which one is that? No, that's not it. That's on the Halloween thing. Hang on, there's some ravens, but this is way too big for my page. Reindeer. Hang on, guys. Sorry, I have exactly in my head what I want. So, oh, more feathers though. Oh, that's a good one with the glitter. But I bet it's too big, but I'll pull it and there's another one. Okay, maybe one of those. Not this. Okay. There's a silver one. Silver and black glitter. Ah, here we go. Okay, I found one. Okay, so it's going to be one of these two things. All right, so let's move this off. Let me do my water. All right. So I'll see here. Feathers, birds, and yeah. Alrighty. Let me clean my brush. My liner brush does not need to have any paint sitting in it. Okay, back on track, people, because we're running out of time. Ustream's going to say your time's up. All right, so now I want to get my white paint. Need a little bit more white. Where's the... All right. Roll up the old sleeves again because I want water coming out of here. Let's see. I probably have to do that little bit with the brush. And then I'll do the rest with my fingers. And you probably won't be able to see this. It's going to be tiny for a moment. It's too thick. Should just do it with a Posca. Little waterfalls here. Alrighty. It's going to be very little far back because it's going to be thicker up here. So it's got to be very thin, and if you want to have it have perspective and look like it's way far away. And that's too thick. See if I can get it there. There we go. Shh, 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 shh. Let me just get some directions here. Get some little lines going where I want it to be flowing. I'll do more thicker when it comes down here. I'm gonna run out of time. All right, there's a start. All right, let's see how much time I got to get the water flowing. You love it? Thank you. Now, in case we run out of time, I don't have time to finish the water. My idea is now, see this feather, these are going to be way too big. I love these big feathers, but that's not going to work. I have this little silver bit one. So my idea is to have the feathers at the top. That's not going to show up. See, I need them to be black. Maybe a black or dark gray. Let's go with the gray. Let's see. I have this little one here and this little one here. So let's go with, well, they're silver and they're not showing up. So I'm thinking they might have to be black silhouetted feathers. So let's get my black here. I'm going to just quickly paint them black and see what happens. And then I wanted the white bird. I'm just over here on my table painting feathers. Maybe put a little gray in them, but they have to be very dark or they're not going to show up back here. Okay. All right, now let me see if I can hit this with the heat gun. Let me hold it down with a pencil or something here. See, I got my 3 feathers. Some of these might work. And then I have my bird, which it's not going to show up, see? Maybe it'll have to be in front of the planet. I wanted the top. See, they have these little towery things. And I want them to be feathers. Those 2 would work. This one would have to be cut down. Okay, so I'm going to glue them. Hang on. Before we run out of time. Glue. Glue. All right. Oh, I need more glue. This one over here. I might have to paint some feather frond things in it so that it looks like feathers. This one really looks like a feather. And then this one is too big, so I'm going to have to just cut it down. Where's my scissors? There's my scissors. Because it needs to be a smaller feather to fit right in there. So let me just cut out a little feather frondish stuff here. Some little V's. Sorry guys, I'm not looking at chat for just a second. I'm trying to finish because we're going to run out of time. Ustream's going to say, done. I just need a couple just to indicate that it's a feather. Maybe that's enough. It's going to go right in there. Okay, let's cut this little stem off a little. Let's go this way. There. Okay. Then I can add a couple fronds on that thing. Brave? Yeah, you gotta be brave. You know, it's just paper. Okay, so then this one, let me, even though he's silver on the other side, see that looks kind of cool, him being silver, but it's not going to show up, so it's going to have to go on this side. And then I got to finish the water, whatever time we have left. Maybe right there, no, right about, I don't want it completely on the planet. There, baby wipe. Some of that excess glue. Okay. All right, but I lost his little wing there, so I'm gonna have to paint that wing in. Somehow I didn't paint that wing, or I wiped it off. Let me dry it. I don't even know how much y'all can see. Oh, it needs a little more glue on the tip there. Yeah. I'm gonna get glue on my paint, on my pen. That's still too wet for me to do anything on. I've got to wait till that dries to do the feathers. It's still sticky. Bye, Happy Dye. Yeah, we're leaving in just a minute. Okay, so let's do a little bit more water. So I need to touch up this water here. Okay, so I can see what we got going here so far. All right, I just need to add a little bit more paint, water. I don't want it to look like a river. I want it to look like there's just kind of like it is here, with just like little rivulets, rivulets of water. But it's going to be thicker, see down here, where it's closest to you. It'll be really thick looking, or close. It'll be bigger. There we go. Rivulets. So yeah, something like this. But then just have it kind of breaking, you know. The water's breaking here and there. Or it's like behind some of these little rocks. Something like this. All right, let me dry that, and a couple little bits of Posca. Looks cool. Oh, thanks, Matt. Riverlets, yeah. Eileen. I'll post a picture on Twitter as soon as we're done here. Let me just add a little bit of paint on my bird because I got him got a little jacked up there with the... Okay, now what I want to do is just take my Posca and just come in here with just a few little... very, very thin lines. Make them kind of connect to the little fall right there. Make a couple like separate like that. Looks kind of cool. I'll hold it up here as long as I got some time. They haven't shut me down yet. We usually get 2 hours and 45 minutes or thereabouts. And then you got to start a new segment. I mean, you can stream all day, but you got to do it in 2 hours, 45 minute segments. Okay. I might need a little, no, there wouldn't be any splashing here. This is very calm water. Someone's getting ready to mow their yard, so I guess it is time to quit. Okay, there we go. Might have done a little overkill, but I don't know. It's all right. I wanted it to really be dramatic. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. And, yeah, let's back out. There we go. I'll take a picture of it right now and post it up on Twitter. You like the color? Good. I'm glad y'all like it. So thanks everybody for being here. I don't know if Joycey's streaming. I don't know. Aw, thanks, Paul. And Paula, you get better. Go sit in the healing corner and watch videos all day and streamers. Okay? So I hope everybody liked it. It's dramatic. Good. I wanted it to be. And I hope y'all enjoyed. We mostly did flips of the book. But maybe that got y'all inspired and to, do something with yours. You're welcome, guys. Y'all have a good day. Here. Have a good hump day. And y'all that are sick, get well. You hear me? You hear me, Miss Paula? You hear me? Janet? Thanks. And it's good to see you, Miss Lisa. All right, guys. You too, Susan Marie. Thanks for being here. Bye, guys.